Ever feel like you are drowning in to-do list, jumping from task to task, but never really getting anywhere? Trust me, I've been there, and I've learned that productivity isn't about working harder. It is about working smarter through simple, powerful habits. Let me share with you 5 game-changer habits that have optimized my productivity on a daily basis. And the last one is the most surprising. In today's fast-paced world, the productivity challenge isn't just about getting things done. It's about achieving more while maintaining a balance to avoid burnout. These 5 habits I'm about to share are not just theory. They are a real game changer in my everyday to stay focused, energized, and productive. And let me tell you, the day I try to freestyle my schedule, I know the result. Low to no productivity. So before we dive in, let's talk about why habits matter. Did you know that according to research, about 40% of our daily actions are habits and not conscious decisions as we think? Yep, nearly half of what we do every day runs on autopilot. But here's the thing, many of us are stuck in productivity killing habits without even realizing it. We check our phones first thing in the morning, we multitask throughout the day, and wonder why we feel so scattered and unproductive. The good news is habit can be changed. While it might feel challenging at first, research shows that it takes about 66 days to form a new habit, not the 21 days we often hear about. But trust me, the investment in building these habits is worth every effort. Productivity isn't about willpower, it is about building habits that make it easier to stay on track. Willpower comes and goes, and if we rely on it, we will surely miss on consistency. And productivity is a consistent game. Our habits are definitely what will improve or kill our productivity. So we better be more intentional with them if we really want to be more productive. Let's dive into 5 powerful habits that improve my productivity. Habit 1. Create intentional routines. My first recommendation ever is to improve the way we start and end a day. Our morning and evening routines are the bookends of a productive day. If we start a day messy, chances are we're going to end that day messy. And if at the end of the day we don't take time to review that day and plan better for the next one, chances are we are going to start that other day messy too. I start every day with an intentional morning routine where I get to connect to myself first and plan for the day. And at the end of the day, I take 10 minutes to review my day and I write my notes for the next day. This simple practice helps me maintain the focus and the momentum throughout the day. And when I don't do that, I can see the difference on the other day. Creating routines gives your day a structure and helps you stay focused from start to finish. Habit 2. Replace annual goals with quarterly goals. See how things often happen. In January, we start a new year. People are super excited about setting new goals, creating cute aesthetic vision boards, planning the year, and all the fun stuff about it. By March, most people have forgotten about 80% of their amazing goals. Quick check on the vision board and woohoo, the excitement and motivation are back. That little voice says, it's okay, it's only March, you still have 9 months. It's okay, 9 months is enough. Then life happens again. And on September, with the whole back to school hype, they start freaking out, thinking, oh my God, it's only 3 months left. What have I done? If this sounds familiar, my dear, you are not alone. I've been there and most people do that. You know what? This is just another human thing because our brains are super lazy machines. They are capable of doing amazing things, but only when it's really, really needed. So when it comes to goals, big goals are daunting and our brains struggle to process because it's intangible. But when we break them into smaller chunks with a clear action plan, they suddenly feel doable. One of the best things that I'm doing that improves my productivity is to stop setting annual goals. Instead, I set my goals for one 12-week round at a time. Because this is shorter than 12 months, my brain can visualize it better. And each week I focus on a small step towards my bigger vision. This helps me stay motivated, prevent procrastination, and remove frustration. Habit 3. Use a well-defined time block for each specific task. Remember when we were kids at school, we used to have different time blocks for different lessons. For example, we'll have math from 8 to 10, then a short break of about 30 minutes, and then another 2 hours for another subject, right? This system is what we are used to since we were kids, and it has been working. So why do we want to change it now that we are working adults? I used to have endless to-do lists that left me overwhelmed and frustrated because I couldn't finish everything. But now that I'm using time blocks, there is a natural limit of things that I can achieve during a day. And I have a specific way to use my time blocks according to my energy level and the level of focus required for each task. Time blocking is about assigning specific time frames to important tasks and be realistic about what can be achieved or not. It forces you to prioritize and ensures you have time for what matters the most. And guess what? You actually achieve more by doing less. It works. Habit 4. Adopt mindful breaks and physical activity daily. Staying productive doesn't mean working non-stop. Allocating intentional moments to breathing, stretching, or just moving our body keeps our energy high. Regular breaks are essential to stabilize our mood and keep creativity flowing. I take mindful breaks throughout my days, and the best ones are those where I get to move, like getting my workout done, doing a yoga class, walking my dog, or simply stretching. Breaks are not about being lazy, they are strategic. Just a 10-minute walk can boost your productivity by up to 40%. And if you don't believe me, try it out and you will see. And now, here's the most surprising habit. Habit 5. Embrace deep work for less hours. Stop working for long hours with inconsistent focus and try deep work for less hours instead. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but I promise quality over quantity is the game changer here. And I get this from my own experience. I used to work the whole day struggling to keep my focus consistent. And I was pushing harder thinking it was better to just keep working. But the truth is, keep working long hours with no focus didn't get me anywhere. I was just wasting my time and draining my energy and motivation. Now, by applying the deep focused work on shorter periods, I am achieving more working just 5 hours a day than I used to when I was working 8 scattered ones. And the cherry at the top, I have time to do the other things that I love. So I highly recommend you to focus on fewer high impact tasks instead of spreading yourself too thin. Believe me, by working deeply for a few focused hours, you will achieve a lot more. And these are the 5 powerful habits that transform my productivity. Creating intentional routines, replacing annual goals with quarterly goals, using a well-defined time block for each specific task, adopting mindful breaks and physical activity daily, and embracing deep work for less hours. I remember the time when I used to feel like I was constantly running on a hamster wheel. But once I adopted this habit, I started achieving much more while feeling less stressed. Imagine what adopting even one of these habits could do for you. These habits work together to create a sustainable productivity system. But you can start with just one. You don't have to implement all 5 at once. Remember, we are building a lifestyle, not just checking boxes on a to-do list. So which one of these habits will you adopt first? Is it starting a simple morning routine, or perhaps breaking your goals into smaller chunks? The beauty of these habits is their flexibility. You can adapt them to fit your lifestyle and specific needs. Pick just one and give it a try. Keep in mind that habits aren't about perfection, they are about progress. And I would love to hear from you. Share in the comments a habit you will start working on after watching this video. And if you're ready to take your productivity to the next level, download my Slow Doer Daily Flow for free. It's a productivity worksheet that will help you design a powerful daily flow in just minutes so you can start strong. Follow the link in the description bar below to get your free copy, and don't stop here, watch this.